Hi, I'm Brenna Jacques.
I'm Megan Jaffe.
I'm Allison Sabat.
I'm Melissa Meyer, and today we are going to discuss enterprise resource planning and its effects on Unilever. So let us first tell you about what enterprise resource planning is and why it is important. Enterprise resource planning, also known as ERP, enables you to manage your business better by integrating and management all of your business operations, streamline administration, and make better use of your available resources. Through effective ERP development, enhance the efficiency of your business, and it increases your control. Enterprise resource planning, or better known as ERP, again, is the aim to correct the problems of firms not having integrated information. It also bridges the communication gap among departments and shares information within an entity. We chose this topic because enterprise resource systems assist business achieve operational success and are vital in order for a business to continuously grow. Now, let us tell you about Unilever and the impact that ERP has had on the company. Unilever is the third largest consumer goods company in the world. They are behind Procter & Gamble and Nestle. It boasts more than 400 brands, sells its products in more than 190 countries, and employs more than 175 people worldwide. It has operating companies and factories on every continent and subsidiaries in almost 100 countries. 12 Unilever brands, including recognized names as Hellmann's, Lipton, and Dove, generate revenues of more than 1 billion euros each year. Unilever is organized as two separate holding companies, Unilever plc, headquartered in London, and Unilever NV, headquartered in the Netherlands. The two legal divisions operate as nearly as possible as a single economic entity, the Unilever Group. On a given day, 2.5 billion people use Unilever products to feel good, look good, and get more out of life. With such an expansive business, Unilever looked into ways to expand their growth. Our group completed a case study on Unilever and its efforts to incorporate ERP to help unify its core business processes. However, there was a time that this was not possible because almost every business in more than 190 countries in which it operated functioned as an independent division. Unilever has ERP systems to track transactions for each order, which means they are receiving materials produced, items shipped, and the invoice issues it runs for every order in each independent division. They then worked on consolidating and simplifying their technology platforms so that they could operate as a single global entity. In our review of literature, we looked further into enterprise resource planning and Unilever's business strategies. Standardized processes were essential to manage prices and changing commodity suppliers for Unilever. However, prior to 2007, ambitious company-wide goal setting such as this was not feasible. 10 years ago, there were 250 different ERP systems trying to do this work, which was too complicated for running global business that was doubling its transaction volume. Unilever transitioned its running to a worldwide business on only 4 instances of SAP ERP with the global goal of managing these landscapes on one platform by 2015. With transactions slated to reach 60,000 per minute worldwide, Unilever sought additional tools to increase transaction processing speed. SAP HANA is very well suited performing time-real analytics and processing extremely large numbers for transactions very rapidly. Using HANA reduced the number of days to produce until month end from close to 3 months to just 1. HANA also made it easier for Unilever to input raw material costs and quickly calculate product price. Unilever Enterprise Data Warehouse, also known as EDW, extracts, transforms, and integrates ERP transaction data with external data for use in reporting and data analysis. The HANA Accelerator works with a firm existing SAP COPA system. Transaction remains in the ERP system, but queries are processed using HANA. Overall, controlling and profitability reports were produced 10 times more quickly. Product cost planning was incorporated to help Unilever plan costs for materials independently from orders, set prices for materials, operation, product line, and processes, analyze the cost of manufactured materials, and assess product profitability. Unilever wanted to maximize product availability on store shelves during new product launches and promotional campaigns. Our group met to discuss the advantages of ERP, especially regarding the impact to Unilever. We each contributed to answer the case study questions. Each member also contributed resources and research to further our knowledge of enterprise systems. As a team, we were able to assist one another in the challenge of better understanding and learning more about this topic. We examined how Unilever has succeeded as a global company and how they continue to improve. We also researched the effects of consolidation of ERP in Unilever, and we investigated how other companies may benefit from using an ERP system like Unilever. We then discovered the benefits Hannah had on Unilever's business. The results of our case study questions are as follows. The first question they asked was, how is enterprise resource planning related to Unilever's business strategy, and how did consolidating the ERP system support the business strategy? And we realized since trade promotion processes drive a significant portion of its sale, Global ERP Vice President Mark Betchett wanted to enhance the speed and efficiency which they could be planned, budgeted, and executed, and how the stock was allocated. Since then, Unilever has been trying to consolidate and simplify its technology so that it would support the company operating in a single global entity. With transactions expected to reach 60,000 per minute worldwide, Unilever looked for additional tools to increase their transaction speed. Consolidation of ERP platforms and the transaction and processing speed of HANA platforms are the keys to improve performance, reporting scalability, and will help enable Unilever to fulfill its ambitions. Without these enhancements, Unilever devised the company would have a difficult time tracking their products and their own sustainability goals. The second question we were asked was, why was SAP HANA so helpful? Using SAP HANA was beneficial to Unilever because it increased transaction processing speed by processing large numbers very quickly. HANA reduced the number of days to produce until month-end close from 3 to just 1. It also allowed Unilever to input raw material costs to then quickly calculate product price. The third question we were asked was, how effective was the solution the company chose? We discovered the implementation of HANA and consolidation of Unilever's ERP system was extremely effective. The HANA system made it possible to analyze 150 million records each month into half the time and generate forecasts in just 30 seconds. Consolidating an ERP make it possible to increase product availability. And lastly, how did Unilever's new system improve operations and management decision-making? Unilever's new system made a huge impact on operations management because it cut down tracking of materials by 80% and it maximized product availability. So, according to outside research, there are 3 major types of companies that use enterprise resource planning. These manufacturing companies and big box retailers and third-party logistic providers. Manufacturing companies typically use ERP systems to communicate their data between the different departments such as production, purchasing, and accounting. The manufacturing companies usually buy their supplies from external vendors, so using ERP are helpful when communicating between the internal departments and the external vendors. Third-party logistic providers, and they use ERP systems to manage internal business requirements and external client requirements. Big box retailers are also big users of ERP systems because they need to communicate information between individual retail locations, distributing centers, corporate headquarters, and suppliers. An ERP system is needed to manage all the data because of the extensive amount of inventory they have. Now, if you look at the chart, you'll be able to see the many benefits of ERP. This includes faster communication and better decisions, as well as scalable solutions and reliability. Lastly, ERP will improve efficiency and deliver consistency to a company. Moving on to the statistical graph, you will see how enterprise resource planning has increased revenue from 2011 to 2016. As you can see, a dramatic increase is shown in revenue in 2016. Overall, we have concluded that ERP systems will advance accuracy, speed, and unify core business processes, all in which are vital in a competitive and successful business today. Investments in ERP systems also come with long-term benefits as well as increase in revenue over time. As a group, we focus on Unilever when applying ERP systems. To further our research, we could potentially focus on other companies of different varieties to increase our scope of the knowledge. I hope you all have gained a better understanding of enterprise resource planning, and thank you so much for watching.